Salutes up, family. The beginning of really seeing. My food breakthrough happened very haphazardly, but it doesn't have to be so haphazard for you. Let this be a cautionary tale of how many years of struggle can be avoided if you just proactively decide instead to get conscious and start paying attention. Because, let's be honest, if I wanted to know that information sooner, I could have chosen to look more closely and see what was there. So I encourage you to open yourself and look deeply, even when it's painful or scary. I'm not going to lie to you. It takes courage to look at your issues. It requires work to release them. And you may be frustrated at times. You may feel as if you don't know what you're doing or what the next best step is. It may shake you off what you thought was your foundation and make you feel a little insecure. You may decide it's just easier not to look or know and just put up with the soul discomfort for the rest of your life. But as you gain skill and practice, you will learn to develop ways to grow past that which scares you. And it will get easier, and your process will actually become so intriguing to you that it will start to engage your enthusiasm. In the Oakland fight, my father was able to feel his struggle points, his frustrations, and his fear. And rather than running from a burying those, he said to himself, let's take a closer look. Let's take a closer look. He believed that to understand your fear is the beginning of really seeing. To understand your fear is the beginning of really seeing. You have to be willing to look at the problematic pieces. If you won't look and look deeply, then you will never discover an important layer of yourself, a layer that may be holding you back or sabotaging you over and over again and blocking your healing and growth. Understand your fear is a very important step in maximizing your potential. Fear, my father explained, compels us to cling to traditions and gurus. There can be no initiative if one has fear. Compels us to cling to traditions and gurus. There can be no initiative if one has fear. He goes on to say that the enemy of development is pain phobia, the unwillingness to do a tiny bit of suffering. As you feel unpleasant, you interrupt the continuum of awareness and you become phobic. The enemy of development is pain phobia, the unwillingness to do a tiny bit of suffering. As you feel unpleasant, you interrupt the continuum of awareness and you become phobic. The key then is to integrate these uncomfortable moments into your attention and awareness rather than turn away from them. And when you confront your fears, a miraculous thing happens. They lose their power over you. They become just another puzzle piece in the process of knowing yourself. Another point of interest, another layer of discovery along the way. And with that being stated, family, keep your heads up, stay focused, and read. Peace.